gentlemen, to another wonderful, exciting episode of DadDimes. This is DadDimes episode 70-something? Two.
Season 3, episode 20. We're at 72.
As our neighbors in the South like to say, 70 dose.
We made it this far.
We have a wonderful, exciting guest. Our buddy we've been waiting for him for about a month and a half now.
The first time it took forever because his people didn't talk to our people.
Yeah.
Our people talked to his people, didn't accept the bourbon that we were going to do that week. And he's like, no, man, I can't do
Call me when you do something better, is what he said.
I'm pretty sure it was, when you bring Pappy to the table, Pappy's coming.
Might have been the case. But
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So
Aaron's back.
Aaron's back. Thank you for joining us, Aaron.
thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Good to be back on.
Slightly delayed from hockey injury to hockey injury.
Yep, indeed. Yeah, I, a few weeks back tore my MCL right off, grade 3 tear. So
Nice.
been dealing with that with a little ACL sprain too. But
Why would you just do that? Why did you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what, it's going to be kind of fun getting older, tearing this thing?
yeah, right. My wife is wondering if my hockey career's over, so we'll see. I got a 12-week recovery, so.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, I mean, you were hitting the minors. You were about to make it to the old Avs level. So I'm hoping you come back.
Yeah, there were scouts in the stand when that happened.
Well,
so it was
Gabriel
pretty
Landeskog came back.
He
so
did.
I have
Yeah.
faith you will be here too.
If he can do that on a cartilage replacement surgery, I think I can.
I think you'll be all right.
Be all right.
Here's the deal. Because
way
you're
more
a professional
athletic,
athlete, I mean, you can transition over to like a pitcher. And I know the Rockies are looking for
Yeah.
a few.
Or here's another one. I don't know what you identify as, but women's sports right now, I think you could go and dominate.
They are getting after it.
Yeah, absolutely. I could probably play for the Rockies right now, though. I think, what are they, 7-32 or something like that?
What we like to say, what I'll speak for myself. What I like to say is they just fucking suck. They're on a historical run to be the worst baseball team in the history of baseball, which I believe started in like 1880 something, 1890.
So they're actually on track for the major league to come to them and say, you're not good enough to be a part of the MLB anymore.
Yeah, I believe that.
I did see something where they have to, in order for them to stay in Colorado and play in the MLB, they have to beat the Savannah Bananas, who are coming to town. So the winner of that game actually is the new Colorado team.
I cannot wait. It's going to be so much entertainment.
So much fun.
It's not entertaining when you lose 21-0.
No, and that just happened last week, right? That's the worst franchise loss ever, I believe. Worst shutout.
I believe it.
The worst shutout? Yeah.
And the National League's 157 years old, and there you have the absolute worst start to the season in the 157
All I know is
history.
when you only lose by 3 touchdowns, it's not that bad. We're fine. We've been there before Denver.
Right.
We're okay.
Yeah, but that's in football.
Oh, it's just, I'm trying to make myself feel better. It's a team sport. They use the ball, and it's in Colorado.
All right, man. Well, we'll get to it. We got an exciting bottle today. This is some Doc Holliday 7 years straight bourbon.
Yeah.
Coming in a little spicy,
It's
as
gonna
our
be a little
friends
warm.
like to say. This one's 58.3% alcohol by volume, which translates to 116.6 proof.
Yeah.
But this is a really cool bottle because it's out of barrel 568, and out of that barrel, this is the 16th bottled barrel, or bottled out of that barrel. Say that 3 times fast, Aaron. Shit. I haven't even started drinking yet.
Really?
No.
That's why we're here, right?
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
This was a recommendation. This was, I would say, a staff pick, but he's not on our staff. Felipe,
Yet.
you never know, from Belgium. Super cool guy.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
So he doesn't do landscaping. I thought that's how we were going to get him on the staff, Felipe the landscaper.
No, Felipe.
Okay, whatever.
He works for CTS. It's a group that does alcohol distribution. But he said, you know what, guys, you really need to get this on the show. Now, we paid for it. Maybe next time we won't. But I will take this as a recommendation. He says it's great. He says it's going to be great for the show. We'll tell you.
You know what? We'll be the deciding factor if it was good for the show or not.
All I know is I appreciate the recommendation. We always appreciate the recommendation.
Absolutely.
We had one come in today, and I think that you might actually be super into it. It's let's see. It is a bourbon that has been finalized. The final age was in tequila barrels.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
It says that because I'm the minority here. You might like your kind. Might like this right here.
So that's going to be Woodinville. It's a true bourbon, pot stilled, 100 proof, finished in tequila barrels. So yeah, your kind.
I'm in.
Which I mean, your kind's my kind. We like to drink bourbon.
It's all kinds.
You kind of make it weird.
I do. I pointed out.
Yeah.
Chris is on. Thanks for joining us again, Chris. Chris
going on,
said another evening with the gents sipping on God's nectar. Bronco schedule is released. Nuggets take a huge loss.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah. I actually didn't know the Broncos schedule was released.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool and exciting. Too bad we can't. Well, actually, we could have our guy in the back there and give us some details.
They're going to England.
Yep. They're going to London, yeah.
Yeah.
Against the Jets.
Possibly.
I think so.
I'm not gonna be there.
My mom says hello. Josh says, hey, dads, go Nuggets. What's up, Josh? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Hoping that we're gonna clinch the sixth game, because if we don't,
We're done.
we're done.
Well, less talking, more drinking, right?
We got to start somewhere.
Well, crack. This is a cool bottle, too. So it's hard to see, but we got the old, what is that, a cow? Buffalo? Cow?
I think that's a steer. Yeah.
Steer.
Yeah.
Steer.
Must
And
be from
then we got a
Texas.
revolver. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. It's metal. Cork pop's not there because of the metal, but
It's a steel topper.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
It is. It is. It looks like a cylinder to a revolver, which is pretty neat. I don't know if
Yeah, they
folks
could
can
see
tell,
it.
but
But not just any kind of revolver. What revolver would that come out of?
Doc Holliday's Colt 45. I don't know if
it
that's
looks
it.
a little small to be a Colt 45.
Those are teeny tiny bullets. But theoretically, if it was following,
But that's for marketing.
would it be the Peacemaker? The Peacemaker wasn't a cylinder, was it?
Oh yeah,
No, but it wasn't.
Colt Peacemaker.
Yeah, it was one at a time though, and then you
Yeah.
have to cycle through the cylinder. It wasn't a. You weren't able just to side load it. It would actually have to be one round at a time.
Yeah, I have to be like a black powder rather than a
yeah.
cartridge. Yeah, I'm not. That's a great question.
That's when they used to deal in shots. One bullet for
Right.
one shot. That's where you get it, man. I
I
love
don't
it.
know. Actually, Peacemaker might have been a cartridge.
Okay. No, they were cartridges. Yep.
Yeah, like the Single Action Army. That's one of the originals.
Yeah.
That's sort of black powder. Yeah.
Well, this is homage to Doc Holliday. So cheers to that. This is dark.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
I've seen darker.
I mean, we've had a lot of options.
Do we know who the main distillery is behind Doc Holliday?
No. I will check, or our producer will take a look during the show.
Our producer will take a look at it.
I'm glad you could actually read that. Small
World
can.
Whiskey Society Company in Pendergrass, Georgia. Distilled in Indiana.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think? Oh, that's not bad. So they make a 7-year, they make a 10-year.
It's very nice.
I don't know if they go beyond that. It's pretty good stuff. This is actually a relatively good price point. If you could find it, it's $90 for a 7-year.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Its age, I mean, aroma's amazing. Initial taste is
I love the color.
yeah. It's just something that you kind of just want to sit back on the porch and enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
Maybe
we're
watch Tombstone.
We're starting. Oh, maybe. Talk about those huckleberries.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Speaking of which, Val Kilmer, maybe a toast.
Oh, too.
Maybe a toast to Val Kilmer.
Nice.
And you can tell us about huckleberries.
Well, yeah. So what does he say in the film?
Well, according to the bottle, it says,
I'll be your huckleberry.
"I'm your huckleberry."
I'm your huckleberry.
Yeah. So that's actually that's a misconception and
Incorrect.
incorrect line. That's what people hear and that's what people know and say. But what he actually
put on the
said in the
bottle.
movie, yes, and it's what they put on the bottle. But what actually he said in the movie is, "I'll be your hucklebearer."
Ooh.
And that was slang back then. So a huckle on a casket. So if you were taking out a casket from someone who died, you would be a hucklebearer by carrying them out. And so basically what he's saying is he's threatening to kill him, and then I'll carry your casket out to you.
Damn,
So,
that makes it way cooler.
yeah.
Makes it way cooler.
Makes a little more sense too.
Yeah.
Than huckleberry.
Yeah,
you know,
it makes
but,
the threat worth it.
Yeah.
Like, hang on a second. You're gonna do what? Skin that smoke wagon.
Hell yeah. Josh just watched Tombstone last night, and my mom sent us 1,000 stars.
There you go. But Johnny Ringo.
Hey, we always like the stars. We appreciate the stars. We appreciate the support here at DadDimes. We're getting sponsors now.
That's great.
We're getting products.
Although I think you might need to change the name, because if I heard correctly, it might need to be called Granddad Dimes.
That's correct. Yep. Well, I mean, I still got 5 kids and only 1 grandson.
Okay.
So it's still Dad-Dimes for now.
Congratulations on
I
that.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Baby's growing like crazy.
Yeah. It's got a job already.
Yeah. Pre-acceptance into Harvard. Got the letter.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. They're kind of accepting everyone right now because they're having some problems financially, but it happens.
Yep.
So they say.
Their endowment is in the billions of dollars, which is like their savings account. It's a lot of money. They have oodles of cash on reserve at any point.
So complete opposite of my savings account.
I don't know
Negative
where
balance.
I don't know what you're at in your endowment these days, but
Well, I would say I'm well endowed, but I've also been drinking. So
even
I'm
better
lying.
than Harvard. Yeah, man, we got the baby. Got sports going on in this world. The school's winding down. We're down to the last couple of weeks.
Summer's here.
Summer's here. Yeah, I've had to be doing my own yard work. That's breaking news and back-breaking news. I now know what we were paying for.
That's why he's red.
Yeah.
Pulling weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Some weeds, yeah.
I mean, we're getting into it. It's springtime. Get out, enjoy the sun. Not too much because I go from transparent to lobster.
I go from light to darker brown.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to say we should get out and golf a little bit, but I'm not cleared yet.
Oh, you can't do it with the knee scooter?
I don't know. No, the knee scooter. Yeah.
I think
putt.
Mrs. Dad
I
Dimes
can
has one
putt.
upstairs.
Yeah.
You could just borrow that one. You don't even have to buy a new one.
I need a designated driver
It's bedazzled.
driving. Yeah.
Actually, you might go with the one that they put the little cartridge in it, and you just have to put it right next to the ball.
Oh yeah.
Push the button.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Freaks everyone out.
Yeah.
Have you done that before? You got one of those golf balls that
So we have the golf
got
balls.
the blast cap in?
I'm talking about the actual golf club. So it has a steel rod built into the head,
No.
and they are
It's a CO2 cartridge. And
and it just hits the ball.
So you just have to tap it and it just
No,
goes
you
flying?
don't tap it. You
you
just
just press a button.
You put the ball right on the head, and you push the button, and it goes.
Yeah.
Cheater.
pretty cool.
It's actually super cool. PGA won't allow it. I don't know why.
Chris said he's going golfing on Friday and would love that tee to test out and smoke a stogie.
There you go.
Yeah, he's talking about this tee right here from our good friends over at Select Draw Cigar Cutters.
Oh.
And then he also has to Mexican sunburn. You can't burn something that's already burnt, Chris.
So some of the things that you miss out, you're on the golf course, you have cigars, and you're like, man, I either need a cutter or a lighter. And usually it's a cutter. Yeah, maybe I'm going to bite it off, get that in your teeth, and you're like, yeah, I don't like
I'm
that.
not a biter.
So
I know, that's why I like you.
Cigar Cutter says it's built into a tee now. You just go ahead and puncture it. You add the...
Oh, look at that.
Absolutely. Get the perfect draw. And you always have it in your golf bag.
There you go.
Every
Because that's
single
happening.
time.
It's pretty amazing.
Yep.
You know what? If you're asking for it, if you are our top contributor, top fan this week, it might be going out to you.
Might be going out to his Thorn Creek golfing at 2:03 p.m. tee time.
On Saturday?
No, I think Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm doing Friday, but I'm probably working because
I know what I'm doing Friday. It's not working.
back to work.
Nope.
Back to work. What are we doing Friday?
Megan's graduating college.
Ooh.
Oh.
So my little sister Megan is graduating college.
Nice.
So congratulations.
to her. Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Huh?
We get to drive all the way up to Sterling. which is I'm
Even
so
a
excited
bigger
for.
deal.
And then Sunday we get to drive all the way back up there again because my little sister Natalie is graduating high school.
They can't
There
do it
you
on the
go.
same day?
Nope. One's college, one high school.
Yeah, but I thought it
Just
was
stay up there.
I thought it was Sterling, which meant that it was all in like one building.
It's where the post office is, the church.
Is that where you're from?
Oh no. Actually, I think on my dad's side, my grandfather, his family lived up in Sterling.
Yeah.
So I might have some relatives up there.
I had some family that was they were residing in Sterling for
The prison?
a little bit of time. It's spent some time up there.
Involuntary staying? Yeah.
I spent some time.
I mean, it happened.
They got fed.
That's how I knew
Little
that.
time upstate on a fishing trip.
No,
College.
Actually, he went to college up there too. It's just what I didn't even know Sterling existed until I was like, oh, we're gonna go visit. Okay, where's that again? Ours? And then you start walking through, and they're like, all right, let me check your ID. All right, metal detectors. All right, check this out. I'm like, I know where we're at now. I got it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It was a great housing facility.
Kissing Lips joined.
Hey, what's up, Kissing Lips?
It's just, yeah.
I see it. We're just enjoying, watching, loving what we're doing.
I mean,
We are in Oregon. I think that's going to be our latest state. I forgot the city. It was actually a really cool city. I didn't pull
Forgot
it.
it?
Yeah, I didn't pull it before the
Damn.
show. Thank you for joining us from Oregon. Our friends over in Germany and Belgium, India, Indonesia, Bangladesh,
Italy, France, Japan.
Colombia. We
Those
love
are
our
good-
Colombians.
Those are
Aaron.
good friends.
Just in case.
Really good
and
friends.
this actually happened. So Paul, who's been on the show a few times, they went on vacation down in Mexico, this close to being taken. And then they're like, oh, you were on DadDimes. You're in. So he was cool.
Yep.
It's because
That's how he got out of it.
It's
He
be-
said, wait.
They gave him a big bag of baby powder.
It's
to
crazy.
They told him to hide it, which I thought was weird, but then he brought it back. It was
Yeah.
weird.
Absolutely fine. He had to drop it off somewhere. Can't know where, but it's taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was a thank you.
Oh, wow.
It was a wink.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you ever...
And then about $100,000 just showed up in his account or something?
no, he never got paid.
he never got paid.
However, DadDimes is getting a new studio.
New studio.
There you go.
Our friends over in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
That keeps
Russia.
expanding. We're in 5 different provinces of Ukraine now.
Damn.
So I don't know who's listening over there. It's either one person that's going from one place to another, hopefully pretty fast because things are getting crazy, or we're just expanding our presence.
I'm pretty sure it's multiple, like quite a few people.
That could be happening.
Yeah. We're in Russia.
All I know is we do appreciate our listeners. I'm hoping.
I'm hoping.
We're going to do a quick shout out to a 19-year veteran of the German army,
Oh, yes.
Yanni.
Yes, our good buddy Yanni.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I hope he's going to be listening at some point. This is a shout out.
The singer?
Jan Hendrik Vendel.
Sounds like a German singer, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, we appreciate your service to the military. Thank you for serving during a time that was not against the U.S.
Right.
Because I'm going to throw this out there, man.
If it was a little while ago, we would have been.
Things would have got
80 years ago, it
crazy.
would have been different.
Yeah.
No, man. Good dude, though. He taught me a term years ago. We were sitting around a table, and it was, I don't know, we used to call people douchebags. Hopefully that's not going to get us kicked. And he's like, Aaron, what is this term? And Aaron, he told him what it meant. And at the time it was, just being an idiot or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. And he's like, no, in German, it's called a schlumpy. So it caught on in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, we're like, oh, yeah, quit being a schlumpy. And my daughter heard it. And she's like, Dad, what's that? So I was like, oh, I can't lie to her. So I told her. And she's like, can I start calling people that? Because no one's going to know what it is. And I'm like, you can call people that until you get caught. And then if your teacher has to look it up and then you get in trouble, you get bonus points. Thank you, Yanni.
Yep, absolutely.
It's been 19 years. We're still using schlumpy. This is what you
That's
brought
great.
to the U.S.
I even forgot about Schlumpy for a while until you just brought it back up. So that's great.
You brought it to the U.S.
Yeah.
Good old Schlumpy.
Bringing it to the school system.
Don't call your girlfriends and wives schlumpies. Just
Unless they don't know what it means, what you could tell them, it's a beautiful queen that you love so much.
The German queen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who takes payment
In certain
for
districts
services.
Hey.
that utilize red lights. But,
Oh, yeah.
yes, the
And they utilize those.
This is another select draw. This is a little bit more. It looks like a chess piece
Yes.
or other options. A German schlumpy toy. Same thing.
Punch, nice.
Pretty aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah. They do really cool stuff, though.
Yeah, defensively as well, yeah.
A defensive, yes. So they actually should start utilizing this for two different things. You need a cigar? Duh. 3 different things. We're not going to talk about the third thing. Second thing, oh, you're about to get in a fight? Pull out your cutter. Tweet, tweet. And number 3, if you're getting lonely.
In the old butt. Is what he's talking about, Aaron. If you didn't catch that,
I wasn't sure if that
looks
was
like
the
a
old
butt toy.
Yep, yeah. Nice little plug there.
No
but,
little butt toy.
No,
It is a plug, you're right.
You're right.
No, it's a chess piece.
It's a chess piece.
Yeah.
They did a really good job. I mean, that thing's sturdy.
It's solid, yeah.
It is solid. So
That's what she said.
we're going to be doing some B-reel of that out on the golf course at some point when things open up a little bit and you have time.
Yeah. I did watch something today while I was at work working hard. Because I do put my phone up and then I just get in the zone and start doing work like I'm supposed to. And Tom Segura had a new show that released on Netflix today called Bad Thoughts.
Okay.
It is absolutely, it's hilarious.
Okay.
It's really good. So I would recommend, if you haven't seen Bad Thoughts yet on Netflix,
Check it out.
check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really good.
Yeah.
It's the bad thoughts that come into his mind that he sometimes says on his podcast, but then he brought it to the live screen,
Okay.
and it's really good.
Well, I mean, you gotta get out there. You gotta enjoy some smiles, enjoy some laughs. You have to really expand your thoughts, and sometimes you have to speak them.
That's true.
We've come into this world where if you speak what's on your mind, you're gonna get in trouble. Now we're kind of more into a world where if you speak your mind, the praise is coming back.
Yeah, I hear it's coming back. Woke's dead, right? And we can actually have some conversations.
And that's the best part about it is there's an openness to have a conversation
Right.
without hurt feelings these days, and I'm kind of into that.
Offensive words are back, right? I hear we can say retard again.
Whoa, Mrs. DadDimes is going to hear
No.
that, and you're not going to
No.
ever get potato
Can't say
salad.
that.
Did I just get you banned?
Not yet. It'll tell us. It's fine though.
It'll just kick us off.
We'll get like a little live
If
update.
Joe Rogan can say it, we can say it, right?
That is not how Joe Rogan brings in a lot more money.
What I'm gonna say is I never stop saying it. I've always said it.
There you go.
I don't say it in a mean way. I say it in a way that is the way I've always said it.
Yeah.
Like in
Okay.
the '90s, when we're like,
Like the Hangover way.
Oh.
Retard.
Yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah, because he does like the out of energy. They need to make another one of those.
Yeah, they don't make those movies anymore.
No, they don't. Well, they might
Old
be bringing
school,
those back.
yeah.
don't
Hopefully, they don't make.
Yeah, I
those
got a
kind
little
of
upset. I
movies.
was watching. I want to say it was Aladdin, like the original Aladdin. I put it on Disney, and like there was this warning of, this movie was created during a time that may not.
Culturally insensitive.
I was like, you don't need to warn me
Aladdin?
before I
Oh.
watch my movie. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. I bought it. I paid for it. Don't warn me about it. I know what I'm getting into. I'm pretty sure there's other movies out there that I've watched that should have had way worse warnings.
Right.
yeah.
Anything on Thigh Guys?
Debbie Does Dallas was pretty good.
Well,
Oh,
they
yeah.
they did that warning for what was the movie with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker?
Rush Hour?
Rush Hour. They did that for Rush Hour, and I was like,
you
they
kidding
should have put a warning on, but they should have put a warning on because Chris Tucker's really annoying. But that's
I go back and forth on Chris Tucker. I go back and forth because he should have been on next Friday, but he chose not to because of deal negotiations instead of being like, I'm part of this brand. That upsets me. Is he a great actor?
like Chris Tucker.
I'm excited to see Jackie Chan's back in the movies.
Oh, is he? What's he
The
doing?
new Karate Kid.
Another
No,
Karate Kid.
is he?
He comes and gets Daniel LaRusso.
Yeah.
And then
Is he wax on, wax off guy now?
no, he's like, I need your help for defense.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that down.
Yeah, it's not his first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they're like, yeah, like we need the Miyagi spirit, and that's what Daniel was talking about. He's like, we need to be able to bring that in. He's like, I don't fight anymore. But then he's in. He's gonna
in.
make it happen, and I am so excited. Except Jaden's not gonna be in it because there are some issues over there too. He gets a little slapsies from his dad, so I don't know.
That's fine. I didn't like that one, anyways.
What was the female where she was the Karate Kid?
Oh yeah,
I
that was
didn't see that
4.
one.
Oh, she was
Sorry,
amazing.
4.
Yeah,
I forget her name.
You didn't see that one?
No.
You weren't really into the movie. Have you seen Star Wars yet? The last one, episode 9?
No, I haven't seen the last one I saw. Han Solo died. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert!
So
That was episode 7?
That was 7.
yeah, so don't. It's on my list.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what happens.
Okay. Well,
If you haven't watched it by now, it's your own fault.
I think you know. Can I get one of those glycerin balls?
Can you
please?
get your balls?
Which there's a white ball and a silver ball.
Well, so there's stories behind those.
Oh, I just touched it.
It's all right. I'll get it. Just put it in the glass. We're in it. It's a high enough.
I just washed my hands.
It'll kill everything. We're good.
I'll let you touch your own ball.
Thanks.
That's the Disney one.
Oh.
It came from the Galactic Star Cruiser.
So Chris, he did watch it. Bad Thoughts. The first episode was epic. It was actually very, very hilarious.
Oh, there's more than one?
Wait,
Oh yeah,
what
I think I'm only on
Tom
the
Segura.
4th episode. So I haven't watched them all yet, but
It's a series.
yeah,
Okay.
30-minute series. It's worth it. The old folks home was pretty wild. That was really good.
Okay.
There's it's like a black and white setting where he meets some lady in France.
Oh.
That one's pretty fucking.
Well,
It's pretty wrong,
That gets
but
me
it's
down.
funny. Yeah. So, I haven't got to Bin Laden. I don't think, but
You old Osama?
yeah, he said thanks, Bin Laden.
Oh. That's why you can't do things on airplanes anymore.
You on the list?
That was a reference.
I mean, like randomly get checked every time.
Same thing at Walmart anytime he walks out.
Oh,
always
last
gets-
Walmart, I just walked out.
He always gets receipt
Yeah.
checked.
There was actually an old white lady in front of me that was showing her receipt, and I just walked around her, and he looked at me, and I just kept walking.
You're like, not today.
I said, "You're kind of not welcome here."
Not today.
I always walk by him, and I'm always like, I have my receipt. He doesn't.
Oh, that was to the hangover comment.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, I didn't get it.
I
I'm
heard.
sorry.
I haven't been reading the comments. I already hear it. I already know what. Like
Christopher
what's
knows
going
what's
on.
up.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
well, fill me in.
It's before they got so sensitive.
Thanks, Bin Laden.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah. No, I now that you say hangover,
So now you get the
I get it.
reference.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vegas, you're going to Vegas,
I am going to Vegas
Yeah.
for work. Yes, yes.
which is not the same.
no, it's not. It's never the same.
So you're not going to be on
For
a 4-day
work or
bender.
for work?
Right? Yeah. No, for work.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually for work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it now. But I mean, if you're there, you at least have to what 1 or 2 slots,
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Sure.
possibly.
Yeah.
Sit down.
I'm more of a card game guy, table game
Yeah.
guy. But probably not in Vegas because you can't play a hand blackjack for like under $50 there. I feel like.
Oh, really?
You can at the right casinos, and they are not on the strip.
There you go. Yeah, I want to go to the what's the that dome thing that just came out?
Sphere?
The Sphere.
The Bunny Ranch?
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
No, the Sphere. Have you guys seen the Sphere? Have you
I've
been?
seen-
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
I really. Yeah.
I see that there's golf courses around it, and they program it to look at you while you're
Golfing?
teeing off. Just
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or the
My,
same
my
thing with
colleague
airplanes.
was looking at what was playing while we were there, and it's some like boy band thing or something.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna go.
So he's gonna be there.
So he's like, Backstreet.
Justin.
yeah.
I don't know if I would pay to go inside it, but I'd want to see it. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Behind guys. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, take your time, enjoy, man. We're
enjoy.
good. We have nothing but time. This is what we do here on DadDimes. They have that what is the gondola thing where it's like a big Ferris wheel, but everything's enclosed? Have you seen that?
In Vegas?
Yeah, it's like the London Eye, but in Vegas kind of thing. Where
Yeah. So like it's enclosed, and it takes 60 minutes to do one full lap. And normally I'd be like, man, I don't got an hour to waste to sit in this stupid thing. They have one if you have some people and you get together and you pay a little bit of money for the ticket. It's a bar car.
Oh, nice.
And it's unlimited. For 1
hour. For 1 hour?
Oh my
Holy smokes.
God.
See, I can't do that for work or I'll get fired.
I would be worried about minute 5. It'd be like, we're still going.
Yeah.
Minute 10, I'm on the ground. Minute 15, rally.
Sounds about right.
Lenny hates Vegas. He says, I'll definitely go for any occasion, but I hate it the whole time I'm there. And then he also, for your reference, the Bunny Ranch is an hour helicopter ride from Vegas.
Oh, they have their own helicopter pad.
Yep, apparently.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The High Roller is what it's called, Justin.
That's
and it's
it.
unlimited drinks for the whole hour.
That's what I said. That's what I said about minute 5. We're having problems.
How much does that cost, Lenny?
I think it's like $40 a person. It's not a lot,
That's cheap for Vegas.
but it's like minimum 10 people, so it's like $400 for 1 hour. So I mean, they make their money off of it, but it's like $40 a person.
They'd probably lose money on us.
I mean, I guess we're gonna have to find out.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, pretty much.
So when are we going to Vegas?
Yeah.
You said that for work it's already paid for. Which is
Right.
great. Can you give out guest passes?
To the conference? I don't think you want to go to it.
Well, no, we just need a
we
place
need-
to sleep.
No, it's for the conference. So we
$52.
Because now we have to go there. It's $52. See, I was kind of inflation last time I checked. It was
Thanks,
40. It's
Lenny.
going up.
Oh, Chris had a good comment about the Bunny Ranch. He says, legends say you can maybe see Lamar there. Lamar Odom.
Lamar who?
Odom. Basketball player that almost died from a drug overdose at the Bunny Ranch.
Wasn't he married to one of the bunnies?
Kardashians.
Well, that's not much of a
Oh,
legend then if
Kardashian.
you died at it. Almost died.
No, he was married to a Kardashian. That's why it was a problem.
Yeah.
Because they have a family that they have to protect the name,
Like Kanye?
protect the brand.
Wasn't Kanye married to one of them?
Kanye was married to Kim, who was
yeah.
also made famous by.
Speaking of which, have you
Ray J?
have you seen Kanye's new hit single? That will.
And now that we're alive.
Well, the title is N-word Heil Hitler. Is the title of the
That's
track.
a lot going on there.
Yes. It's
Wow.
making waves.
It sounds like it.
I heard a song, but I thought it was an AI song. And if
Now
it's
it's
the
the
song I
Kanye.
heard, oh
It's
my
not
God.
AI.
Yeah, he's even got a music video.
K
for
West.
It's
heard that
52 a
he's
person. You don't need a group, just need enough other couples to not have a group and see his imprint on the bed. Lamar Odom's.
Okay. I'm catching up now. I'm like, there's not a bed in the pot. There's a bed at the right. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. I mean, that happened. That happened.
Yanni, 80 years ago, would have been part of that group.
In Vegas?
No, Kanye West song.
Oh, see, now we're getting back.
yeah,
Man, I
right,
can't
Kanye,
catch
yeah.
up, man. There's so
Wherever-
many
Yeah,
different things
you
going
know
on.
the sad part about it is it's got that like Kanye
Kick?
pizzazz. It's kind of like it's a terrible song.
Aaron was like,
It's a terrible song.
but
it's
it
a terrible
sounds
song,
good.
but I listened to it on the way up here. On my way home, I'll do
And
it.
apparently it's a hit in Thailand. So
Thailand.
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 Yeah. Do you know that they have power outages every third? Only in Thailand.
I haven't heard this. Well, I
that was no AI.
that was no AI. Yeah.
That was
pretty
Kanye's
aggressive song.
finest. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give him like free promotion, so I mean, you have to send us a little bit for us to keep talking about you. But all right, man. If you want to get into some
No,
weird
he
stuff,
can keep his Nazi money, Justin.
Yeah.
you can keep your francs.
You keep your francs. Yeah.
Keep that gold. Or you can send it. I mean, I'll melt it down.
I'll
It's
take
cool.
it.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I have a thing to be able to take off any imprints that are on the bars. We could just Shave that right off. We're good.
That works.
That's the gold that I'm talking about. It's not good gold. Bad gold.
Bad gold?
Bad gold. Don't use that. It's like Indiana Jones gold. You'd have to see like any of his movies because he continuously fights the same people.
Yeah, those fucking the Indians from India.
That must have been it. Yeah.
Did you see the last Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Which one?
The most
Oh wait, no,
recent?
the last one I saw was
he's
the
had a lot.
Crystal Skull.
No,
And there was one after that I
Yeah.
haven't seen.
I didn't watch it, but
It's
yeah,
on Disney Plus.
I heard it wasn't that great. And
Well, I mean,
it's
it's
like
getting
his
old.
daughter's in it, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
just
Yeah.
basically goes around and berates him for stealing all the
Yeah, that makes
stuff
sense.
from other people's cultures and
So
stuff.
I don't want to get too deep into the old Indy, but I mean, he wanted Shia LaBeouf to take over the legacy, and
Well,
then
I
Shia
thought that one was
LaBeouf
alright.
lost his ever-loving mind,
yeah.
and then he couldn't take over the brand. And I'm like,
No.
dude, that was like a $1 billion opportunity for you just to, like, you were handed that.
It's true. Although, have you seen the movie Peanut Butter Falcon?
It was so good.
So good.
Oh my
Peanut Butter
god!
Like the warmest movie you'll ever watch. It makes you feel so
Yeah.
good.
No, there was a basketball movie with Woody Harrelson.
And Shia LaBeouf's in it.
Woody Harrelson? You see the one?
Woody
White,
Harrelson?
White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, he was in that one too. Yeah. No, he came back and he did one where he was the head coach for developmental disabled basketball team, and it was phenomenal, absolutely amazing. So yeah, I guess he did go from one side to the other. He's like, I can't jump, might as well be a coach.
There you go. Well, those who can't do.
When you say developmentally disabled,
And those that
Just
can't
kidding.
teach,
Jim.
developmentally disabled, and we're talking about basketball, so were they just like
No.
normal white guys?
I mean,
Because they didn't develop in basketball very well?
they were phenomenal.
That's what hockey's for. Short white guys.
Yeah, and lacrosse. Actually, that's
For now.
my people's sport.
For now. No, it's not.
Indians? I'm pretty sure we created it, and one of the best teams in the world is a Native American team.
I'm pretty sure
And
if
lacrosse?
I check things right, like polo was the Indian because they were on horses.
We killed people on polo, not fucking hit a ball.
Yeah. See, so you're really good at hitting things.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just saying.
So I got 5 kids, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Bam.
I'm just saying that like the Native Americans need to take that sport back. They wouldn't do it with saddles. They would do like some
Horses are expensive nowadays. Before we could find them,
You're questioning.
yeah.
All I know is we had the Kentucky
Ooh,
Derby not
yeah.
too long ago.
Yes, we did.
Have you guys seen The Collector with Shia LaBeouf? Plays a Mexican gangster.
I did.
What?
Although
Yeah.
his character in that movie shouldn't have went out the way, especially how badass he was at the beginning of the movie. Yeah,
He wound down.
yeah.
That's kind of like Al Pacino. He plays a Cuban gangster and then
Scarface?
in Scarface, and then he's an Italian gangster in Godfather.
How many gangsters are you gonna be, man?
That's
Can
why
do
it's
it
called
all.
acting, baby.
It's just fake
When
it
you
till
got
you
that,
whatever you
when
want.
you got that Mediterranean skin, you
Fake
can,
it till you make
can-
it.
Zoe Saldana was a blue chick and a green chick.
Yeah, because she's amazing.
Yeah.
'Cause she
And
was-
Al Pacino's not?
I mean,
He's pretty mean.
Yeah.
Al
Wow.
Mochaccino. Or what was the Dunkachino? He was an Adam Sandler movie.
Was that where he's the devil, Adam Sandler, or something? That
Little Nicky?
Little Nicky.
That
or
wasn't
something?
Little Nicky. No.
Yeah, the deep south.
Yeah.
The Dunkachino. Look it up, man. It's good. It's a good music video. You did a good job. What else is going on in the world today? We have a new pope
We do.
from Chi-Town.
From Chi-Town, baby.
They said that they got a little worried about tariffs, so they had to have a made in America pope.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
It's going to cost too much to import.
Adam Schefter broke it. Did you see that? Broke the news? Yeah. Like,
Really?
yeah, he doesn't just do NFL, so he does the
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah. Someone
Sports talk and
Someone
hope talk.
I know, right? Someone on Twitter said, "This isn't about sports. Please delete this."
Oh, yeah.
And then so the guy right below him said, "Of course it is. You got drafted by the Cardinals."
Yeah, I did see that.
That's good. Actually, I really like that.
That was really good.
That's why you guys have me on.
That's because you're hilarious. GQ Barbecue opened today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like 120th in Washington.
Did we get our invite yet?
I'm gonna. Well, I mean, I went today to see how everything was going, making sure that Nick was taken care of, and he was like, "Yeah, really appreciate supporting the brand, supporting the business, and good stuff. Really love what they have over there. It's amazing food, and it's a great atmosphere. They do have a bar, which we need to hit at some point because they have some really cool mixed bourbon drinks. I mean, obviously, we'll be their sponsor because that's what we do, but." I had all the faith in the world, and I believe that it's still really good food until I was walking out, and they have a big sign as you're exiting on the wall that says "Proud supporters and sponsors of the Colorado Rockies."
Oof. Oh.
I was like, "Oh man,
They need to give out paper bags, bowls for your face.
I heard about that. I heard that people were worried that they didn't bring that to the games these days." Talking about Wild Thing.
I've been to one game.
I heard that they were chanting sell the team.
Which we've been asking for years.
Yeah, Dick needs to sell that.
Yep.
I mean, he's made his money. He can just call it good. He can make his money by the sale and then just walk away.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that expensive, though. Every year the brand gets worse. You're devaluing how much the team costs.
I think it's because, I mean, it's a very nice place to go watch a baseball game, even if the team sucks.
That's a great
So
stadium.
based off of that, I still think they'll sell in the billions.
I don't think he's
God, I
selling.
hope not.
I don't think he's
They're
selling.
still making money.
Yeah, they're making.
I think the
problem.
Waltons or the Cronky should buy him.
The Cronkies. I mean, there's rules in the Cronky zone.
I don't think they own a baseball team.
No,
so
but they own
So they could.
every other team, and I think there's a limit on how many. Because I think technically, Stan had to put either the Nuggets or the Avalanche in Josh's name or something like
Yep.
that because of he owns soccer, football,
Yeah,
and all that
I
kind
think
of
it was
stuff.
the Nuggets in Josh's name or something.
Yeah.
And then doesn't his wife have to own the Rams or something?
Something like that, yeah. So,
Well, you know what? If he puts it in my name,
which his wife's a Walton, so
Right.
she's good.
they could put the Rockies in my name. I'd be more than happy to just be a figurehead for
Yeah.
what they want to do with the team. I'm okay with that.
You couldn't do any worse.
Right? I think I can make this work.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Oh, I'll be the manager. I'll just need a good signing bonus.
I mean, yeah, double your current salary.
Nope. Not if you want this talent.
Oh. I'm just saying, man.
It's a little bit more stressful than my current job.
Really? Because what you're walking into is not that stressful. Like, you have to do slightly better than that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a thing that I have called pride, Justin. All right.
Yeah.
I know. As soon as my bank account hits 7 digits, I'd just be like, I don't care what happens to me after this.
I'm pretty sure that's what the current manager said, or the former that he's fired. He was sitting back like, just wake me when it's over.
Yeah.
See, I don't think it was all Bud Black. I thought he was a really good manager. He got the best out of him, but I mean,
Well, not this year though.
not this year. Well, I mean, he might have phoned it in this year. Like, don't get me wrong, this year was
What
different.
about last year? And the year before that?
Well,
You have to have, you still
Wasn't
have
it-
to have some sort of talent to win games.
Was
So-
it 2006 or 7 that they actually did anything?
They went to the World Series in 07.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
And then they
Yeah.
went to the playoffs.
And then they
what,
were
3 or 4 years after that.
Yeah, but
And then ever since then,
I've heard a conspiracy theory that the reason why they're
Terrible.
allegedly tanking is because they're trying to be so bad in baseball that baseball has to have a salary cap, and because it's the last major sport that does not have a salary cap. And part of a salary cap is also a salary minimum, which baseball does not have. So that's the conspiracy.
I'm pretty
theory
sure
rumor
if
out
I
there.
was at the game on Saturday and they're like, "All right, do we have any pitchers in the stands?"
Right.
All right,
I went
major league
I went to one
performance.
game this season, and they actually won. It was their 5th win. So
They won Sunday, I think.
Damn.
I think they're up to 7 wins now. But people were cheering in the stadium like they just won the World Series because they won. It was like I think it was like their 4th or 5th win.
Yeah.
And,
They played 80 games.
yeah.
That's where we live these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
All right, Nuggets need to win another one though, man. They need to win the next 2 actually.
are they down 3-2? Is that what it's at?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Down
that's too
3-2.
bad.
So
Down 3-2. This next game's in Denver. I mean, there's a stat that whoever wins Game 5 is 81 point some percent likely to win the series, so it's not looking good for the Nuggets. But
You never know.
they gave yesterday up. They
gave a few games up.
They they were beating them the whole time. I thought the Nuggets played a lot better, and then they just gave it up at the end of the first half, and then again at the end of the second half. So
We'll see what happens.
yeah,
Let's go Avs.
Yep.
Next season.
next season. Oh, we do got the Broncos schedule actually.
Yeah.
This is
producer
really
looked
nice
it up.
with Ice Cube.
It is delicious.
It opens up a lot.
It really does create a different different flavor, man. This is kind of a cool like talking piece. Like you can have you like Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, get like a Maker's Mark, just have it on your shelf like that's kind of your go-to, do your thing. Friends come over and they're like, all right, man, let's sit down and have like a bourbon. And you're like, I can pull one off the shelf. This is just like it's unique.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get some Doc Holliday out. Let's see what happens with some Doc Holliday. And I'll be like, wow, man, I'll be your Huckle bearer.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
I think that's really cool. I heard today that Eagle Rare is coming out with a 12-year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They're known for 10-year.
Yeah.
It's called Eagle Rare.
I wanted to say that's the 17-year.
Oh, is it?
And it's not cheap. Yeah, they get a little crazy with their prices.
Their double eagles like stupid.
Did you see that? Was it Boulder Spirits just won best bourbon in the international bourbon competition?
I don't know, but we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, they just did. I think last week. So
That's really cool.
Yep.
yeah, first Colorado bourbon to ever win that.
Nice.
I'm amazed that it wasn't Breckenridge.
Well, so Broncos start off the season by playing the Tennessee Titans here in Denver,
That's a win.
and then we play the Indianapolis Colts in Indy.
That's a win.
Play the Chargers in LA.
Maybe.
I think we'll beat them.
We're gonna go 17-0.
We play the Bengals here.
That's a win.
We play the Eagles in Philadelphia.
That is a loss.
We play the Jets in London.
I don't care.
Can you do that in a London accent?
Governor.
Hello, Governor. We play the New York Jets.
That's close.
You sound like you're from London.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Then we play the New York Giants here in Denver. We play the Cowboys here. We play Houston at Houston. We play the Raiders here.
Beating that team. Lenny.
We play the Chiefs here. And then we have a bye week, week 12. We play the Washington what are they called now? Commanders.
Redskins. Yeah.
Play the Redskins in Washington. We play the Raiders in Raiders. Play
Vegas.
the Packers here. The Jacksonville Jaguars here. And on Christmas Day, we play the Kansas City
Are we
Chiefs.
not playing Cleveland?
No. And then we play our last game of the season is versus the Chargers here in Denver.
Dumb. I was so excited to beating the ever-living dog shit out of Shadur Sanders.
I mean, we play each conference once every 4 years.
It's okay. He's not going to start.
So, and then Chargers game is flexed, so we don't know when that one is.
All right.
So,
It's going to be a good season.
Christmas Day versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Christmas present that year. Taylor doesn't win.
No, I don't think she does.
It's all about Taylor, man.
Is she on the outs with Travis? Or is that just rumor and
I think it's just rumor. I think that's rumor. I don't know. He needs to start thinking about popping the question though, because this is her longest relationship without a breakup song.
Well, and he's just going to be a has-been football player here soon. He's going to have to retire here soon.
He's getting up there in age. His brother made the right choice. It's
Gronk's
time.
coming back though, right? Didn't Gronk come back?
No.
Well, he did. He came back to Tampa for a year.
Okay.
Yep. And he's gone.
Always coming back.
Yeah.
We need to bring back the big
I
gun.
know. He just was driving a golf cart with his buddy. It didn't work out so well.
Things happen. I feel bad for him.
I do
feel
too.
bad
I do
that
too.
I feel bad for his agent.
His agent doesn't care.
Yeah, that's the problem. What are you doing as a Elway agent these days? Like he doesn't have any more dealerships. He has a couple restaurants.
I think he has a dealership.
I thought he sold.
Or unless
out
they're
a lot.
using
I think
his
he
name.
sold all his. Yeah, they might have just licensed the name, but yeah.
Maybe. Lenny's said Broncos in London, October 12th. Already made
Lenny's already
deposit
going.
on the trip. Thanks to a firm for allowing payments. We'll be able to see our Broncos in London.
This trip will be yours in 9 payments. I love it.
And then he said, "Fuck the Gators."
Yeah, I'm with you with that.
Yeah. No, but Von Miller could possibly come play for
The Broncos.
his last season. I think that's his
At Denver.
last year. That'd be cool. Our defense is already pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Bring Von Miller as a.
Is he still a good pass rusher?
I mean, he's not Super Bowl 50 pass rusher, but
Listen,
he
man,
still
things
has a
hurt a
lot
little
of.
bit more.
He still has a lot of knowledge he could pass down to the younger guys, help their game out. He could be a third down rusher. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, we're getting to the time of the show. A couple things are coming around. We reached out to our laser guy. I'm pretty sure that we were not doing this, or we had not done this on the last episode you were at. So I know that you have a family photo hanging above your mantle. You need to go home and you need to pull that down because this is your replacement.
Oh, awesome. That's fantastic.
Commemorative.
You spelled my name wrong, though. I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't. I actually I researched it. I went to
He had his buddy look up your birth certificate.
I went
fantastic.
to 2 things. I went to your work website. Check that. I checked it on LinkedIn, and then I went to the county assessor's office for your deed on your house. So no, I didn't.
Or you just known me for 20 freaking years.
No, I know, but I also know that I do not want to get that wrong. I absolutely do not want to get that wrong.
No, that's awesome. Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
So they got that taken care of. That's a 10,000 grit sanding. I think you would have been impressed on how much time, energy, and effort went into the woodwork the sand guy went on this one.
Before he sent it to the laser guy.
That's beautiful.
The sand and the laser guy, they work hand in hand. One's the left hand, one's the right hand.
But I think the sand guy is the laser guy's son.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
And I never asked.
Nah, because they look similar.
I mean, it gets a little weird.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
You are very welcome. So go home, take the family portrait off of the mantle. It needs to get replaced.
The wife
now.
will love that.
The wife and kids come down. DadDimes goes up.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the replacement of what's more important in life.
Yep.
Yeah, being on DadDimes.
Well, cheers, John.
Cheers.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on again.
Absolutely.
What you could always tell them is, hey, I live with you guys.
Right.
Forever and ever.
Yep.
The old puppy and wife who is, congratulations, 16 days away from being complete of the master's classwork for the program. That is phenomenal.
Yep.
We're very proud.
Thank you. She'll get her life back, and I get my wife back. So
Nice.
I mean, you say that, but
yeah.
things happen rapidly after that. All of a sudden, there's career progression. Then you're like, oh, you're still not. What happened?
Right.
What happened? But that's amazing. That's a huge feat, and any academic accomplishment's a big deal. So
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that.
that going on. We have college
stoked.
graduations going on, high school graduations going on.
Yep.
We're just kind of moving forward. How's the puppy?
He's good. He's 9 now, but he's good.
It's not a puppy no more.
I know. Forever young though. He'll live forever.
Yeah.
No, he's good though.
Mine's a puppy, and he's an asshole. So we call him Biter.
Yeah.
Nibbler.
Biter.
Yeah.
I guess there was some more stuff that came in. Chris brings up, how did we not bring up the Diller's case? Day 2 today. Soon to find out them freak off individuals.
Yeah, because we can't say that word without getting banned anymore. I haven't been following it too much. I know that they are. The case has been presented, right? I think the jury's been selected. Is that right, Chris?
They're already.
They're in it.
Yeah. They're
said
already
day
doing
2.
testimony right now.
They're saying that testimony could last.
I heard there was like a unedited video of him beating Living piss out of some
Possibly.
ex-girlfriend.
But was it in the U.S.?
No.
Because that's like, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Well, can you charge me for things that happened outside of the United States? Can you charge me for things that happened on, like, islands that start with E? God, I don't know what's going to come out of this.
I don't know, man.
What if he comes out and
Take that.
not... Well, Activision sent out a notification that if you're playing Call of Duty, that they will ban you, or they will have various injunctions if you're diddying people. They actually,
Or teabagging.
Yeah, they actually utilized it as a verb. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. We're going to see what happens with the trial. If he's found not guilty, what happens? Does he just walk away with a bunch of cash and then, like, sues everyone for
I
just...
guess, yeah.
Probably.
OJ times 2? 2.0?
Yeah, but OJ got off free, and then he went on his way. I think that the old diddler would come out and be like, I am suing everyone.
Yeah.
Because theoretically, I mean, his crimes, horrific that they are out there,
Allegedly.
It is borderline unconstitutional to not have bond, because that is a constitutional right.
Unless
To
you
bail.
pose a threat to either
So-
said victims or a
Fleeing.
extreme flight risk.
Yeah.
Which he was. He had his plane ready
mean-
to leave.
Hang on a second.
Gassed up and
Do you think it was a plane, or pick which airport?
He had his private jet that was ready to go.
Yeah.
But
maybe he's just going to Vegas. You know?
And then while in the air, diverted to a non-extraditable
Tijuana,
country.
Yeah. And then, yeah, exactly.
Chris says, hope to see you back on the ice soon, Aaron.
Oh, well, thank you, Chris.
How long is the recovery?
I appreciate it. Yeah, the ortho said 12 weeks, so
12
at
weeks.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, MRI came back and it was a complete MCL tear at the top of my knee, ACL, a slight ACL sprain, and then a small tear in the meniscus. So, and a small orbital fracture or whatever. So, yeah, 12 weeks, and we'll see. I'm 40 now though, so
I don't want to put you through trauma, but like, do you want to go through like,
Yeah,
was it
sure.
illegal? Like, what happened?
It was I was skating towards the bench,
Yeah.
and it was playoffs
To get off the ice.
To get off the ice, yeah. And the puck had just went by, so I was going for a line change, and
Okay.
opposite player came up kind of right behind me. All my weight was on my right leg, and the other player, his skate came on the inside of my left leg, and then he made a turn. So when he turned, he basically kind of just slew-footed my left leg out, which I didn't expect. It was because it was behind me. So when my left leg gave out, all my weight was on my right, and the blade of my skate was pretty well entrenched. So my weight just came over, and my knee just
Gone.
bent
Okay.
left the wrong way. So
So was the foul called?
no,
He didn't sit 2 minutes in the penalty box.
No, no penalty. Yeah, it's on video though. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll have to show you guys after.
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
podcast.
post that to a
But,
DadDimes. So if you could find this
Yeah.
guy, give him the old
Right.
1,
If you
2.
if you do edits after this, you can edit in the video. of
Oh
me just
Lord!
falling.
Just falling over like, ugh!
Yeah.
Did you get back up?
No, I was down for a while. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you sit there and just think to yourself, at least I have
It
ice.
hurt. Yeah, it hurt.
At least
one
I'm
of
on
my
ice.
At least
one
at
of my
least I could
teammates
cool
was
it.
like, "When we helped you get up, you were just shaking." I was like, "Yeah, that probably sounds about right."
I was cold, bitch. Come on, ice.
Never torn the MCL right off my kneecap before. So
Yeah.
So you're saying it hurt?
it hurt.
It's
Yeah.
Hurt a little bit.
pain level 1 to 10.
Man, what's 10?
You would know.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably in my scale, it was one of the most painful things. So probably 8 or 9.
Okay. I think like a cardboard cut's a 10. Like these days, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Poor choices. No, man. That's well. I'm glad that you're healing. You're recovering.
Yeah, I'm lucky where it happened.
Yeah.
I didn't need surgery, so that's
God, you did not have to have.
yeah.
Man.
MCLs like to heal there on their own. So,
Okay.
so says my orthopedic surgeon. So
Nice.
So do cardboard cuts.
yeah,
I know where you're at.
super glue that.
No, you just get some PVC glue for that and
The
hold it together.
PVC.
You'll be fine. Just squeeze
You've done
it.
that before.
You've never
Many-
super glued
many
cut
times.
before?
I've super glued everything before.
I don't have
I've duct
super
tape
glue.
before.
I got PVC glue. It burns a little bit.
Now, do you do the primer first to make sure it really sets?
You have to do the primer to clean it first, yeah, and then you do the PVC glue.
It keeps it clean, man.
Lenny says if you say in the mirror 3 times,
I don't want to say it.
he'll appear with a bottle of baby oil.
Well, I have a mirror over here. I really don't want to say it.
Well, I'm facing this way. I don't want to get crept up on.
Here it comes.
Scary. Yeah, one of the exes testified today, and his kids walked out.
He has kids?
Yeah, he's got like
He's probably
3 or 4 kids.
Legitimate?
got
yeah.
lots of kids.
Oh, out there.
Yeah, I didn't know you can impregnate dudes, so that's cool. I guess.
Well, in these times when you can't like choose your pronouns, I mean, you get
It's so
You don't really
wild.
know.
The stuff he made Cassie do was insane. Cassie is his ex-wife,
Gotcha.
and she was actually a very good singer.
I'll
So
have
that's
to let
pretty
you know,
crazy.
man. I'll have to
Yeah.
update the trial. I wasn't even watching it.
And then Lenny said, "Sounds like you were playing the Danbury Trashers."
I can't remember who I was playing. I think we were playing the Mop Dogs.
The Mop Dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense then.
Yeah.
Chris said 3 daughters, but I know he has a couple sons too.
Gotcha.
So,
Thanks for the update.
yep. All right.
I don't
Ratings?
know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, let's talk about it. This is Doc Holliday 7-year straight bourbon whiskey. Slickest gunslinger in the West. I have to read around,
Right.
so I have to fill in the gaps.
Nice.
Let's see here.
All righty.
Neat. Chilled. And then on the rocks. Rating scale is 0 to 5. 0 being you'll never serve it to anyone, even the ones that you don't like. 5 being I'm probably still not going to serve it to you unless it's a really good occasion and you have to be a really good friend and you cannot drink gin.
Okay.
It's a reference. You know who I'm talking about. You wouldn't crack the bottle for that guy.
Exactly. We had that conversation last podcast.
Absolutely.
Oh man. Well, it's hard. It's hard for me. I always like.
So we start neat,
Yeah.
just in the glass, out of the bottle.
Indeed. Well, so it's good, but because it's barrel strength, it's so strong.
It is very strong.
So, I guess I'll. What is it? Only whole numbers can we do? I think I asked.
4
No,
points.
you can do,
You do
one digit
point.
point.
Okay.
You can't do like 4.57639. No.
So yeah, it's good, but I don't think I would recommend it just neat, just because it's so strong.
Yeah.
So maybe a 3.5.
Good rating.
Yeah.
It is hot.
Actually, for it being 116,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was as hot as we've had.
Well,
We've had some.
there's options.
We've had lesser alcohol that was hotter than what this is.
That's true. That is true.
Based off of that, I liked it neat. Had a good flavor profile. I'm gonna give it a 4.0.
Okay. I'm going to say that it's a 3.8 for me. I think that the color is phenomenal. I think the flavor profile is fantastic. Aromas are good. I think that this is one where they could have brought it back just a little bit to make it more palatable. Now, you can make that alteration by putting it on ice. It will dilute. You're going to get such a really good shaping of what this whiskey is supposed to be. But I think in the bottle, it's a little bit hotter than it needs to be. And you're missing out on some of those flavors because of the alcohol content. Just my thought. Chilled.
Chilled, I think it just gets that much a little better.
Yeah.
Chills out a bit, literally.
Yeah. Chill it.
So I'm gonna go a 3.9 on that.
Okay.
I think it improves a little bit too. So 4-1.
It actually, context, it was 86 today. We're on the uptick. Like, it's going to be 90. It's going to hit hundreds. This is the second day in a row for Texas, and the earliest in the year that has happened, it's been over 100 degrees. I would drink this on the porch, chilled, to end my day, because it is, like, it brings it home. So it does enhance it a little bit for me. So 4-2.
Nice.
On the rocks. Dilution, solution.
Yeah, it just gets even better. So probably a 4-4 for me.
We're moving up.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I think it's definitely mellows it out. Like, once we got to the end, took away the flavor, but
Oh, yeah.
right in that middle area, it was phenomenal. I give it a 4-5.
I'm going to stick with you on the 4-5. Don't put it in your... Don't put it over ice and then just walk away from it. Like, you'll kill it. Don't do that.
Yep.
You are about to have this pour. You're going to enjoy the drink. You put it on ice. You go sit down, kill the distractions, and just enjoy the time. Enjoy the sunset. Maybe enjoy a cigar. I don't know, man. I just know that, like, this is a good way to end a long day's work, even a long week's worth of work. It's worth it with the value, and then you're going to get a lot of different flavors as it dilutes slightly, and then a little bit more, then a little bit more, and then get it before it gets too watered down. Because if you're waiting that long, you're not drinking fast enough.
Yep.
Amen.
I agree.
Amen. On Dad Dimes.
Amen, brother.
You're never an alcoholic when you drink with your buddies on Dad Dimes, because you're drinking with buddies. That's how we do it.
That's the slogan.
Yeah. I'm not drinking alone, man. I got my buddies on Dad Dimes. We'll listen to them right now.
Yep. I just put the podcast on my phone and sit in my basement and drink.
Done and done.
Boom.
All right.
Feels right. I'm not alone. Listen to them.
Yep.
Right?
Got 'em.
Exactly.
We end the show. It's Dad Dime of the Week. You know that this is coming, which means that you've prepared these words of wisdom that are going to be lingering out there for the world to hear. Really, our friends in Bangladesh are going to hang on these words for at least the next week. So,
Our buddies in the Ukraine.
our buddies in the Ukraine, like, this is their surviving words for the next 7 days. So, no pressure, but what have you brought to the people for the Dad Dime of the Week?
I don't think this was a thing the last time I was on this podcast.
It has been
Since
for
day one.
72 episodes. There has been a Dad Dime of the Week.
Which just goes to show how often Aaron watches our show.
He doesn't listen to the end. He's like, I wait till the good parts and I'm out, man.
Well, some would say this is the best part of the show.
I think this is a great way to end it every time.
Oh, putting me on the spot.
You have so many things to
Don't play
dive
hockey
into.
in your 40s.
That's not
Watch the slew foot.
overcoming adversary.
Oh, adversary?
Adversary?
Is it your adversary soon?
Anniversary?
Adversity.
Adversity. My anniversary is
There you go.
16 years this year.
Yeah.
Adversity.
Can we find this bottle at Cherrywood Liquors? Our good old buddies off 136
Are we
in
talking
Colorado?
about this bottle?
Yep.
Oh, so this is a fun thing, man. I went in and talked to Felipe, and he talked to our good buddies over at Cherrywood Liquors, which is located at.
136 in Colorado, right next to Starbucks.
And you'll know because they have the Dad Dimes plaque on the wall that says proudly supports Cherrywood Liquor. Felipe would not sell him a bottle. He sold them 3 bottles minimum.
Oh.
So I know they had 3. They sold 1. They
got 2
may
left.
or may not have this in stock. If they do, grab it. It's good. It is
really good.
worth every
Gets the Double D award.
penny.
We haven't done the Double D in a while.
It's been a minute. That is the Double D award. I love it. Yeah. If you can, if it's there, they'll give you a hug and a handshake. You know it's the Dad Dimes official supporting liquor store in and around the metro area, North Metro area,
Northern.
because they have a Dad Dimes plaque. Dad Dime of the Week, and yes, the dryer's done.
Dryer's done.
Dryer's done. What?
That's how fancy Justin is. We get washer and dryer updates.
Yeah, I get notifications when my laundry's done.
Well, actually, his wife said it's the best 90 minutes of her week is when we're down here doing this. So.
Oh, I agree. I know. I agree.
I get it. Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
Your wife is achieving amazing feats. You are overcoming knee injuries in your world. The world keeps spinning, the fires keep burning, but you're out there suppressing them, making sure that things are out there.
Yeah,
like,
there you go. All right,
I'll come on, man, bring it in, baby.
I'll do the work spin. If you live in a wildland and urban interface, if you have a wildfire risk, make sure you look at that zone 0, that immediate structure 5 feet away from the home. Make a defensible space. Most critical, save your home from wildfire.
What did Smokey the Bear used to say?
Only you could prevent forest fires.
I love the dad time of the week. Man, get out there, do the right thing. Make sure that you're not going to be like all of the celebrities last year, homeless
Palisades.
for like 12 seconds, and then they had a place to go. But you know what?
They had to go stay at their other beach house.
On the other coast.
That's right.
Do the right thing. Don't let it burn. Until next time, we love you on DadDimes, baby.
Peace.
Yeah.